Howdy folks, Nathan-trevor, Nick-a-Date Hunter, and today I have the very last bit of nickels from my big 557 nickels purchase. It's apparent that I did not know what I was doing when I started looking at nickels, and I just pulled out 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 more Type 1 1913 Buffalo nickels. Okay folks, and out of all those coins, 83, 84 of them were Philadelphia's. These 9 were Type 1 1913. These 20 all have a mint mark. And either I put them back, or I forgot about it, or at the very least, I can admit that I mismanaged the process by which I would have pulled out all of my Type 1s at first, because I didn't know what I was looking for. And then I was just so excited with all of my Nick-a-Date videos. I think I've been pretty haphazard throughout. But a lot of fun has been had, and a lot of fun's going to be had today. Okay, and we have 9 Ds, 6 S's, and these 5, which maybe 2 or 3 of them have a date. This one has nothing. I had already pulled it out to look at it, and was accidentally in my 20 coins that I thought was an S or a D. But these 4, some of them definitely have one. I just have to figure out what it is. See those 2. And then a couple are unknown, but could have one. So I'm going to do the back of these 4, and I'll do that one just for fun because it's so ugly. But you know what? Let me do the front first, just in case we find something interesting. We can be a little bit more careful. This first one was already Nick-a-Dated, and it looks like a 15 or a 13. Okay, folks, and there's some chance it's 13, 15, 16, and 17. And I really can't tell for certain. Although that looks like a 6, and that looks like a 5. But maybe I'll do a couple of these again. Let me see what I need. 3, 5, 6, 7. I need a 1915S, so this one doesn't probably even have a mint mark. Okay, and these next 3 Ds all have dates that I can maybe read, except this one. But I'd say 17. 27. And I think it's another 27. But might be a 25. So we'll do these 3. And the first one is a 1928D, which we do not need. The next one is indeed the 27. And the oh so infamous 1920. Although the D is actually pretty good. Well, in good condition, it says $5.58. So that's cool. This is a more rare nickel, and probably worth a buck or so maybe, or I don't know, 50 cents, $1. Okay, and we'll call these the 3 weak Ds. Okay, let's find out. That's a 28D, and he's wearing glasses. Well, looks like an 8, but not perfectly clear. Yeah, but I think 8. Must be an 18. 18. Okay, folks, and our last 3 Ds, at least one of them has a nice looking D. Well, 2 of them seem to be working. That might be a 1918. And this one must be a 13. Well, I think I can declare it a 1918 or 1916 D. Either way, I don't need it. And if you can tell, there's some damage for sure right over the date. That's not a function of, you know, what the Nick-a-Date can fix. Next one, 1916 D, all the way. So I'm going to say a 1917 and D. 1917 D, and then just leave this one alone. Any more Nick-a-Date's going to hurt it, I think. Okay, folks, and that brings us to our last 6 S's. And I think most of them are pretty clear. S, that one maybe not. S for sure. S for sure. I think an S and an S. So maybe this bottom one's the only one I need to Nick-a-Date the back. So let's see what we have first, and then we can decide if it's worth doing. Ooh. I don't know about this one. Might be tough. Well, I'm gonna guess it's a 1919S, and don't need that. Not 100% sure about that, but that's my guess. I don't need the 18S either. Okay, folks, and that's a 20 for sure. That's a 16S. That's a 20S. That's a 20S. And that is unknown. But I think I can read these without having to nicodate them. Okay, I'm satisfied with those ones. So it's just the one we're nickodating, and this last one I'm going to put some nicodate on it right now. Just pulled the 1919 Philadelphia while we wait for this one out of there. So that's cool. And the last one I think reveals a 1916 S. Okay, folks, and I've been sorting. So all the ones here are the ones we looked at, 13s and a couple 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 27, 28, 36. And this might be a 13 type 2, but none of these may come out. I've done them a couple times, I think, and not looking great. Well, folks, it does seem definitive to me that this is a 3, although less so when I use the camera. But looking at it with the loop, it does appear to be, yeah. So the one on the left is a 1919, and so is the one on the right, as far as I can tell. And then this one looks like it was shellacked. And I'm going to go try to clean it off a little bit better, because, you know, the nicodate's been probably reacting with all that crusty garbage. But it might be a 1913, so... Man versus shellac. Shellac wins. Well, I can't tell if that's a 3 or a 5. Maybe I should try it again. So then that means that I do have the type 1 and the type 2 here. And this thing's been looked over. This one may also be a 13. And if not, I'm going to say it's a 15. So, let's see. Yeah, 15. Okay. And the next group of 9 gives us a no date, 25, no date, 23 probably, 34 for sure, 24, 17 or 27, and a no date. Okay, well, I think the first two are a 17 and an 18, but we're going to do all 5 of these. 17 and 18 confirmed. And we got a 1921. But we've got a 1916 Philadelphia. Okay, folks, and we might have just found the coolest find of the whole hunt. A 1913, date is visible. No nicodate has ever been used on this, that I can tell. And it is in decent shape. This is a good one. Wow. So I think I'm going to immediately put this into my book. Oh, yeah. And version 2. Okay, and the new one is on the left, and the old one is on the right. And that's the new one, 1913. And this is my original one. Oh, did I not nicodate that one? I think I did. Huh. Well, if I did a really good job. Okay, and on closer inspection, neither one of these has ever been nicodated. And they're both actually not too bad, I suppose. Anyway, I think I'll keep both of them. But, wow, they're both nice. I can't really tell which one I like better. I suppose the new one. Yeah, I suppose the new one. Something's going on here. E pluribus unum. It's got some damage or something, and some wear on the United. Yeah, this is a much nicer strike on that, on the United States anyway. I guess overall the left one is in better shape, and at least on the reverse. Yeah, and on the obverse. Quite a few cuts on this one on the right. Just found a 1914. That's cool. And I think the other one is also a 1914, but might be a 16. And these coins are awesome. We just got another Type 2, 1913, another 1914, and another 1915. All Philadelphia, but, you know, as Philadelphia's go, pretty good finds. Okay, folks, and I'm going to make it official. Our number 3, our third Type 2, 1913, Philadelphia, in this last 108 nickels. No nickel date necessary, 1914. That's our fourth one. Okay, folks, and here's the final 5, including a few that were really hard to maybe get a date on. But we got quite a few, 10 total, Type 1, 1913 Philadelphia, and 3 Type 2, 1913, 4, 1914, quite a few, 1915, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10, 13 20s, 21, couple 23s, 24, bunch of 25s, 26, 27, 28, 29, 36, 34, and whatever these are. And this 1918 was not tough. In fact, I knew what it was ahead of time, but I felt it was worth doing, so. All right, folks, and this is the one I'm not going to get, but I think it's a 15. Oh, this one's a 21, and I can see it, maybe better than you can. And I don't think I can get the rest. That one I've destroyed, probably. This one was destroyed. And that one, I think it's a 13, but now I've beat it to death. So, it matters not. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Had a really fun time. Found quite a few nickels and an unbelievable amount of 1914s and 1913s, especially that Type 2. So a lot of fun there, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.